What is going on, guys? Anger Collections in the house for another video. All right, so we have a nice conversation topic today, another viewer question, and I like this because it's all about business, running your own TCG players, side hustle, eBay, Facebook, all that shit. So the question was, the capital. How much capital, man? How much capital do you need to start your own business? Um, Based on my experience, I started. Some of you guys know I started with my collections, man. Anger collections, Anger collections, man. TCG player, check it out, man. Shameless plug. So back then, before TCG player, I was really active on Facebook, and some of you guys, old timers, man. You know, I was doing mass box opening, man. Um, Double Master VIP, uh, Modern Horizon, the OG, War of the Spark, um, Core 2021. So back then it was doing a live stream, mass box opening it, and then some of the people that on the stream they would buy singles from me, and I post all the singles in Facebook groups, on my page, and then people will just like message me, and then from there, we just transact PayPal, the usual stuff, and then gained my I don't want to say followers, but like, the people that when you sell stuff, they leave like a reference. So that's how I grew my Facebook, and it's all about just like, I want to say more so just a fun hobby for me, because I get to enjoy mass box opening the stuff. But back then it was really all about just the big cards. There's like the uncommons, fine, the commons that are playable, people would buy, but for the most part it's all about just the big cards. So that was my thing before, and then I moved to TCG player, uh, and it's all just full time. It's all different, man. It's a different ball game, because um, there's pros and cons for sure, between Facebook and TCG Player, but I feel like if you're gonna start, as part time, I think, and keep it part time, I think Facebook should be fine. As far as like, I think I did a kind of like a whiteboard video about this, where to sell the best, where you can get the most money. So, quick story. Facebook, usually when you sell stuff, it's 15%, 10-15% below TCG low, and then PWE a dollar at the buyer's risk, and then $5 shipping bubble track, right? On TCG player, it's different. On level one, and you're gonna start with $4.99 on the small orders. So I advise people that when you're going to start, only sell the expensive cards, 20, 30, $40 cards. So every order is pretty much bubble mailer. And then once you level up to like level 4, and I mean, if you want to keep doing the expensive stuff, that's fine. But if you want the volume to gain all your uh, what is that, the completed sales, then you got to do the PWE. So now you're gonna list all the commons and uncommons. So as far as the capital, the starting capital, if I would start with nothing, right? If I would start with nothing, uh, and I want to go TCG player, right? I want to go TCG player, and I want to do the full on full time. Let's just say, because part time is very easy. Just all inexpensive cards, just part time. You don't want to deal with all the small cards, all the 15, 25, 30 cents cards. It's just gonna eat up your time, man. This business, it will eat basically the entire day. Actually, the entire day is not even enough to run full time on this business. But part time, 100%, 10, 20, $30, you know, I think that you'll be fine on that one. But if I would start with zero cards, right, which is impossible because if you like Magic, you'll have like some cards laying around, right? But if you would start with zero cards, how much would you start a full time TCG player business? So, wow, that's a long intro, right? Well, I gotta get all that out of the way, because that's like a long story before, you know, running a TCG player, right? So if I would start zero magic cards, and then obviously have some experience selling online, um, I want to say, I want to say, because I know, I'm pretty sure you guys know, Rudy was like 50K, 100K starting, no exceptions. If not, nope, nope, you can't start your business. But honestly, you can start your business with even a 10K, man. I would say 10K would be the perfect amount for to start your business. And so, because doing online, you're not gonna hire people, you're not gonna rent like 2,000, like rent in like a place or something. It's everything is done at your house, man. So you're you have no bills, man. It's just like buying collections, and that's it. So if you have that, if I were to start with zero magic cards, I would say 10K. 10K would be the amount, um the starting point. At least 5K might be too low, but I'd say 10K. And once you decided, well, this is not financial advice. This is not for everyone. Just like anything else, man. This TCG side hustling, is not for everyone. Although, it's actually a good side hustle, especially if you want to just do like a part time thing, because if you're just selling like expensive cards, I mean, just a couple bubble mailers, once in a while, and then you just ship it, right? And plus, there's tracking, so it's not like PWE where like someone would say, "Oh, like I didn't receive," I mean, shit, there's tracking in there, so it's actually a good side hustle. Um, Man, I'm getting sidetracked every time, but 10K. If you have 10K, you decided to jump in side hustle. I would say, what am I gonna buy? What should I target? Anger. What should I buy? Should I just like buy up boxes of Murders of Karlov? This Wild Wild West. Should I mass box open this Under Junction? And well, if you're gonna decide that, 10K is not enough. 10K is definitely 100% not enough. But what I would say is, um I started doing this even before, which is, some of you guys know, Commander decks lately have have great cards, good reprints, and those extra collector packs. You can start with that. That's actually a good starting point to open like a play set of the Commander decks, right? You can start with that because it's good for your inventory. It's not like the best product. It's not like the all be all. Every set, just open Commander decks. Just keep opening Commander decks. It's a good, I want to say, filler in your inventory, just to have a new set in your inventory, right? Let's just say people liking a specific card or variant from Lord of the Rings, or like Wilds of Eldraine, or like Ixalan. There's specific reprint, right? Just to have that card, that set in your inventory. Commander decks, mass box opening Commander decks is actually great for your inventory. Even those like little $2-5 cards, it's great. You can just like list four of each, because if you're gonna do four of each or eight of each, you have eight soul rings. You have eight arcane signets. But yeah, Commander decks, no matter what it is, it's a great filler. It's a great for your inventory, to build up your inventory. And it won't cost you that much too. Like a playset of Murders of Karlov is not even like what? How much is it? Like 500-600, and you get four of each decks. That's a lot. That is a lot, man. And if you're gonna ball out, Rudy balling, you can go four of each, 12 of each, But I think four of each is definitely enough, and that's a lot of cards already, man. And so that's one thing. Um, I'd say, besides commander decks, I would definitely scout in your local, you know, um, local game store, or people join some local Facebook groups, and then people always like put up, collection for sale, even like a couple cards for sale. um, I would definitely like all in just doing search on those, man, because those will be the your best bet in getting a small big collections, and those will definitely gonna be your money making machine, right? For your store. And when you buy stuff, I would say in the beginning, I would suggest, I would pay up a little higher, just to get your name out local. That Because the typical number or margin when buying collection is like 65% of TCG low. So that's the standard. And if there's like more below $5 cards in the list or collection, usually it goes even lower than that. And that's how that's the standard. That's the standard number when you're trying to sell collection, and when you're buying collection too. You don't want to go like super low, man. But I would say when you're starting and you don't have nothing, let's just say you have a couple commander decks, a playset of Ixalan commander decks, a playset of I don't know, Fallout or Murders of Karlov. So you have those, and like I said, those four. I mean, that's not even like 2,000 for all of it, and that's a lot already for your inventory. I would say start buying up collections. Um, I want to say pay up to like 70 to 75% of TCG low, because people will likely sell their cards to you local, and then just like accumulate, man. Just accumulate, and then you kind of like list. You kind of since you're paying up on their collection, you kind of priced up on the cards when you list the cards on your TCG player store. So you get them kind of like your money back from there. But I would say commander decks definitely, and then buying up collections, local. I still buy up to this date. I only buy collections local. I don't buy like online. If people are trying to like message me from like different state, it's still kind of hard, because like trying to confirm, like it's a big risk. So for me, definitely just local. But beyond that, if you wanna, let's just say there's um, a good set, and there's like different uh different cards there, that there's like a tons of value. You can definitely buy up like a case, two case, and open it, and sell it. And that's the beauty of having uh having a store, is because, yeah, you might not get the full value of those box, but at the same time you can sell every single thing in your store, man. And not to mention, you can add YouTube. Like, that's basically what I'm doing, is like it's like a free content. You open those box and you sell everything, and that you're also making video and free content, in YouTube. So I think that's the I would say with 10K you can do a lot in 10K, man. Commander decks, buying a collection, and with buying collection, don't always don't always think that you have to buy the collection. Think about like backing off sometimes as well, because I know you need inventory, but not all collections is for you. Because some sellers, they tend to like want a specific, 80-90% of TCG low, or even like at TCG low. Sometimes freaking market price too. So even though it's like, oh, like there's a lot of great cards, reserve list, yada yada yada. I would like back off, man. I would save up. There's always gonna be like people selling cards, man. So commander decks, and then buying a collection, and then I would say opening kind of like small mass box open, right? On like different sets that there's value on them. So yeah, I don't know what else. I think I laid out everything. If you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments, man. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification. Hey, no, hit that bell. Hit that bell so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger out, man. Anger out. Anger out, boys. Peace.